Hey, what's going on, everybody? Frog's here. Nothing I say is financial advice, entertainment purposes only. What a day. What a week already. What is it? What is today? Today is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. We saw some incredible action across the market. We saw GNS, HLBZ, couple other tickers that people were playing just run 50, 100, 200. GNS over a period of a month is 600%. And then we had the news about the NYSE yesterday. The NYSE has some problems. The market has some serious problems. Yesterday, over 88 stocks were halted in the morning as they were running like crazy. AMC was one of them. It was absolutely insane. It looked like everything was about to go on a wild run, and suddenly 88 stocks were halted across the market. And what was reported by Eleanor Tourette from Fox Business, from a source on the inside, is that they had a continuity program running the night before and they didn't turn it off, and it created errors in the market which they had to fix, right? Buy orders going in at the wrong price, this and that, all kinds of crazy stuff. Then Walter Bloomberg on Twitter came out at Delta One. NYSE says on January 24, 2023, a sell short restriction state was erroneously triggered in a subset of NYSE listed symbols. Now, that is insane. A short sale restriction means, okay, hey, they've shorted it down this much. There's certain values, certain percentages it goes down in a time frame during a set period where they say, okay, there's a short sale restriction on this to prevent things like naked shorting stocks down to a penny, right? So it was triggered on all these stocks, and some of them rightly needed it. And they said, oh, hold on a minute. Wait, if we do that, all these stocks are going to run, and it's going to cause a short squeeze. It would have caused a squeeze, right? On multiple stocks, not just AMC. But again, January 24th, 3 days from the 27th, 3 days, sorry. We have it again. Instead of taking away the buy button, NYSE came out and said, we're just going to halt all these stocks. And I guarantee you this is why. Because they shorted. They needed to keep AMC under 650. We talked about this last week, where the options chain was juiced up and it was looking really bullish. Not to mention just that, freaking everything, man. All these stocks were popping. And they said, oh, crap. Well, the brokers just had a lot of trading go through because of this naked short war, GNS, HLBZ, all these companies getting together with share intel, which is what we tried to get Adam Aron to do for years, right? And he denied it, openly denied it. They were popping hundreds of percent. The shorts were getting pinched. There was a lot of trading. There was a lot of clearing time. And when Robinhood did January 27th, 2 years ago, a lot of it was because the T+3 clearing time. They didn't have the liquidity to keep on balance all these trades people were making back and forth during the clearing times. They had a collateral call, right? FINRA ended up waiving it, but only after they took away the buy button and destroyed the squeeze. The squeeze should have happened 2 years ago. So now, January 24th, 2 years later, NYSE comes out, makes multiple excuses, says it's a glitch, and goes, oh, we left the program running. Oh, short sale restriction accidentally triggered in. Yeah, we were all getting ready to run like crazy, and retail FOMO was kicking in. They shut us down again. And not only that, this guy, Matt Kors, comes out 2 or 3 days ago and says the SEC, Occupy SEC protest going on the 27th is the dumbest thing he's ever heard of. Then a day later, he's online bitching on Twitter about the NYSE shutting down the market in the SEC. You can't make it up. The Occupy SEC 2023 protest on January 27th is going to be an amazing event. I have no doubt that everybody who's going, who is actually a retail investor, is going to behave. They're going to do it right. It's going to be awesome. Is there going to be bad actors? Maybe. Who knows? It's a protest. You can't control the whole thing, but the people organizing it are doing the right thing, and I will stand behind them in the event something happens. I've got cash on hand in case something dumb happens and we need legal. I'll back them up, man, because they're putting themselves out there and going out there. I personally can't. I got to pick up my daughter this weekend. She's got strep throat. The dog just tore his ACL in the park a couple weeks ago. Not walking on it very good. But I got to be here for my kid. She's sick. But I will be supporting them. We'll be online and we'll be doing different things. And if another one kicks up and I'm free, I will definitely try to go. Anyways, into the stocks. We got Tesla earnings call today, which I'm pretty excited for. Musk put out a lot of price cuts. And then they rolled out the FSD update for all the Teslas yesterday. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's been on a rip lately. It did exactly what we said it was going to do. Shorts were perma bears on it. They thought it was going to 86 bucks. It kicked in, 100 support. People bought in, the market recovered. And now you have a ton of shorts trapped in this area once again, right here, just like they were for the past 12 years. They're going to get stuck there again in the next 5 when Tesla rolls back its price to the $200 to $300 range, which I personally believe we're going to come up and we are going to recapture this level right here, which is like 178, 180. We'll just say 180. I think we'll definitely recapture that. Musk acts crazy to sow doubt, which causes the price to drop and the shorts to go bananas because they all hate Musk, even though he's the only guy on the planet doing the EVs, the rockets, all this stuff and getting it done, actually doing it. They hate him because he's ruining the agenda of global warming. If he actually gets all these things done and makes renewable solar and sustainable electric cars or even hydrogen or whatever he's doing, then you can't grift on it. You can't use it as a political talking point. Hey, we're at a point where we've reduced carbon emissions enough where the science says that we no longer will be a threat of global warming. He's doing it, not just talking about it. So earnings is coming up today. I'm going to go to another channel to watch that. They cover it way better than I do. I've got some calls in play, hoping Musk comes out, stirs some shit up, earnings pops. That would be absolutely amazing. And then you guys know I'm in HLBZ. I took a position out in Mullen under 30 cents the other day. I got a little bit of CEI because they joined the naked short war, and I'm just going to keep playing this volatility, man. Like, this just started, and it's picking up steam really, really well. And we're coming into the summer months. We're coming into spring. Well, not summer. Spring and summer in the next 3 months. There's a lot of things that change in the market during that time frame. So I'm starting to load up. I'm going to load up, be patient, be in my positions. And then I'm obviously going to be watching the AMC conversion. If APE drops down to say $1.50 again, I'll buy back in and buy more and I'll play it again. I'm waiting for the conversion though, because I personally believe once APE is converted, the stock price is going to drop $3 to $2.50. I'm going to look for really cheap call options for that rebound when shorts come in and go, oh man, we're under $2.50, we're under $3. We should probably cover some of our shares and get ready for the bull market. I'm going to ride those call options on the way up. And then again, Fathom Aron reverse splits. If we go to 30, 40, 50 bucks, that is a guaranteed short. That is a guaranteed shorts are going to come in 50 bucks, short the crap out of the stock while he's looking to do another capital raise and dilute once again, right? And I'm going to play puts on the way down. I'm going to take the money out of the stock instead of the hedge funds taking the money out of the stock, because all that's going to happen is people who are just sitting there holding their AMC through the reverse split, you're just going to lose money. You're going to get crushed. I can't explain it enough. Anyways, you know, you do you. If you love the company no matter what, which I love AMC Theater, it's the best one out there. But if you love the company and love the stock and you just want to hold it and you're not worried about making money, good for you. I support you. Fully support you. But when reverse splits come in and there's talks of dilution 6 months in advance, the price is going to go down. So HLBZ, this morning, I sold around here, right? Like 50, 48 cents, took a lot of profit, pulled some cash out of my account, had a payday. I held through this. I bought more. It popped 55. I didn't sell there. I should have sold there. But I started looking at what was going on with the naked short war. I want to hang into it. I was hoping it was going to catch midway support here. It didn't. It hit our bottom trend support line at close, which was really interesting. Now we came down lower, way lower than I expected, but we did regain 36 cents. It took freaking 14% back in pre-market already today. So like some of my buddies on Twitter were like, hey, I'm buying the dip right now. Congratulations to you guys. You guys just made 14% in the pre-market. And it's coming in. RSI is a little hot, but it's coming in. If it can gain support at 36, don't mind this trend line right here. I was just doing. But if it can regain support at 36, come through the day, get a volume pop, and regain this level, let's say around 40, let's say right here, because it looked like it was an old support. If it can try to regain 42 and come back into this channel, that's huge. But HLBZ, even though they're producing good stuff, they said they got 2.2 million in pre-orders that they just dropped in news. They hired Share Intel. They're in the naked short war. They need to get more active with the naked short war crew, with GNS, with Roger Hamilton. They did announce that they were in talks with Mr. Beastburger, because HLBZ does have a kitchen service. And I think they do delivery. If they get with Mr. Beastburger, and Mr. Beastburger comes in and says, okay, I'm going to buy some stock, this thing's going to explode. It's Mr. Beast, man. If he comes out and tweets about it, this thing is going to explode. But I want to see them get to a buck, get their listing without a reverse split. These guys are working. Their revenue was increasing every quarter up until last quarter, which if they put, you know, I don't know if they took money and put it into infrastructure or what, but they just got a 2.2 million pre-order dollars, and they're reopening it for more pre-orders. If they can sink in $3 to $4 million in pre-orders and pop an amazing revenue on Q1, that would be great. So I'm gonna hang in there. I've already profited. I'm not being greedy. I'm still way in the money even at this range. I could have got out here and made all this money and gloated about it, but I want to see GNS and HLBZ and these guys succeed. So I'm gonna hang in for a bit. No matter what, I've took profit. I'm still in the money. I still own a bunch of shares. So I'm just going to ride it out, man. And the scooters are cool. I'm actually going to order one. I see more and more scooters, electric scooters, in Albuquerque every day. These people are riding them to work. The kids are riding them to school. People are buying these things. They were sold out all over the place on Christmas. HLBZ needs to come out with a really, really strong, potent advertisement campaign to sell more of these scooters to private owners instead of just using them in their rental service. And if they did, they would make a real mark on the market. But they're about $1,600. They're really nice. I'm thinking about getting one with some of the profits I took. Because, I mean, what else am I doing? I don't have any bills. Got a super nice house. I know it's in the garage. Guys, I'm going to get the garage cleaned up this next couple weeks after my kid heals up. And I'm going to carpet it, and I'm going to set up a nice table. This is going to be a nice office area for me, and my kid does her artwork over there. She got a little art studio. But lots of good things going on, man. Like I said, Mullen too. I love the Mullen car. I think it's absolutely incredible. The stock's 30 cents. They got $200 million in pre-orders on their vans. How is the stock 30 cents? It just doesn't make any logical sense whatsoever. So I'm buying that for a long hold. I'm not touching it. Highcroft, I bought 10,000 shares again of. Long hold. I think Diane Garrett's going to announce some mining opportunities coming into the summer months. I really like her as a CEO. We know that there's materials on their plot big time. They have the resources and they have the infrastructure to do all this. So I'm going to hang on. CEI is a popular one. I actually am not going to push that too much because I don't know enough yet, but it has been pushed by other tubers. And they joined the naked short war. So I'm in that for a little play. We'll see what happens. Be careful though, because I mean it did just shoot up. It could come back down, and you could see $1.94 again. I might buy a little more if it comes down. I took a small position, but I'm really banking on what's going on with Tesla today. I want to see what happens to Tesla. If Tesla has good earnings and must announce something cool, and it pops, and let's say it breaks 150, they're going to put shorts in a basket. Let's say this. Let's use that resistance right there. Right there. Perfect. We can break 146. 146 breakout, which is funny because we're coming right into the pinch zone on that. It's getting narrower on that uptrend. We have a beautiful 3-point uptrend over the period of about 15 days. And if it hits and bounces earnings and we shoot up and we try to run for 179, 178, that is going to be awesome. My calls are going to fly in the money. And if not, if it comes back down, bad earnings, and say we bounce 120 or something, then that's okay because I bought the calls out far enough to survive it. So we'll see. But Tesla's been on a rip lately. The SPY's been on a rip lately. It's been a hot market. Little bull rally in a bear market. So expecting a little bit of downside is okay. See here. NYSR. Busy Brands out there. You guys should follow Busy Brands on Twitter, man. He's out there doing a lot of work with the MMTLP community. They are coordinated. They get along. They're there for the goal. They're not worried about the clout. They're not worried about posting their radio calls and their whatever. They're putting in work, and I firmly believe because of what they did, this is why we have the naked short war going on, why these CEOs stood up. And it's really, really discouraging and depressing that Aron has not stood up and said something yet, which I'm assuming because he's an industry guy, his buddies in the round table are saying, you better keep your mouth shut. So other than that, let's do this. Oh, come on, computer. AMC, 550. Guess what? Max Payne, $5 on Friday. The gap is closing. We still have Ape at $1.70, right? So that gap is closing. That arbitrage gap is closing between the price spread a little bit. Like I said, if I see around $1.50 again, say like $1.55 even, I might buy some more Ape and play it into the arbitrage. I will immediately sell and look at call options for the upside when short covering, and then we'll see if Aron gets his reverse split. But I mean, $5 was Max Payne on for Friday. It's just crazy they're doing this again. They're trying to keep it within bounds for this conversion so they can get out of the play. All right. Getting close to open. Moment of truth, though. We're creeping back down towards that 36 line on HLBZ. I hope it holds. RSI still a little hot. It might break down a little bit, but we'll see. I want to see it hold 36 and come into the day and try. I want to see it. I would love to see it and try to reclaim. Let's not be greedy. Let's just say 42. 42 would be great. Close today. We'll see what happens. They may try to dump it at open. Wouldn't be surprised. Tesla earnings call, I think, is around. Actually, we better look up Gavin. I wonder if Wolf is hosting. But we're going to find a Tesla earnings call. We're going to see what's going on. If not, Gavin always hosts one. He always posts information really quick and first. But Wolf, they do a really good show. They got Vegas stocks and a couple other really good traders that pop in there. Really love watching them. But other than that, let me check some comments real quick. We're not going to do a super long show this morning because I got some DD to do. But Wednesday the 25th, bro. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Has the boat been announced yet? When will it be? I'm guessing vote. No, the vote has not been announced yet for AMC. But when it is announced, you're going to see a little bit of volatility. More than likely, Ape will go up in price and AMC may or may not, but that gap will close in my opinion. I need a flea market fire roasted green chili breakfast burrito. Yes. God, that sounds good right now, man. People just don't know. People just don't know about green chili, man. They have no clue. But yeah, subhash the arbitrage. If your gap closes before the conversion and you can take profit, take your profit, because post-conversion, if I was a short seller, post-conversion after I just made 200% on my Ape and it converted into AMC, I would short the piss out of it. I would drag AMC down to $1.90, absolutely discourage the shit out of the shareholders, get them to panic sell, and then I would start covering in the green range while I have calls to make all that money on the way up while I'm covering. And then as soon as Aron announces reverse split, I'd sell it all and I'd short the shit out of it. And that's what short sellers are going to do. GMBL. I don't know anything about GMBL, but we can take a look at the chart, man. Oh, show. Nothing wrong with looking at other stocks. Oh, holy crap. What the hell? How did I miss this one? That's a big run. I mean, RSI on the 5 months, you know, center line. GMBL. What do they even do? And this is how we do it. Esports Entertainment Group. It's the right one, GMBL. The revenue's down, the net income's down, the net profit margin's down, earnings call, miss by 300%. Looks bad for the fundamentals. Okay, so it's one of the gambling industry ones, GMBL gambling. Esports Entertainment Group is around the middle of the gambling industry. According to Investor Observer, GMBL received an overall rating 47, which means that it's score higher than 47% of all stocks. Esports Entertainment Group also achieved a score of 54 in gambling industry. So I guess it's kind of like e-gambling, right? And probably sports betting. I don't know why it's pumping. If there was news that came out, unless they were just in this naked short war thing, I don't know. But a run like that on a stock this cheap, you got to be careful, because if you buy in here and it decides to try to fill all this, then you're taking a good 20, 30, 40% loss. Personally, me, I would not get in it. I would probably profit and get out, just because I don't know enough about it and it's pumped really hard. But I could be wrong. I don't know. You gotta get into that one, because I'm not gonna buy in at this range. Because again, like you say, if it drops 5 cents, you're at a massive loss there. So I would be really careful. But I mean, if you're in, you got in and you made money on that, good for you. I would take some profits and I would let the rest ride on the house money. You know what I'm saying? Tesla. Let me go to the Tesla page for news. It's part of the suing the shorts like GNS. Okay, so it is in on the naked short war stuff. Well, they're all pump and dump. You can call them all pump and dumps, but if they are truly naked short sold, then they're finding value finally. So I'm in on a couple because I want to see how this plays out, but I know HLBZ hired share Intel. Did GMBL hire share Intel? Tesla, that's what I'm curious on the share Intel stuff, because I wanted Adam Aron to do share Intel bad, and we tried for years, and he denied it, openly denied it. And even Wes Christian said, if you let us do this, we'll cover the upfront $37,000 cost. He still said no. That was really discouraging. He said no to T0, blah, blah, blah. These other companies are in on it. They know they're being naked short sold, or they think they are. They're hiring share Intel to come in and do the work. When they come out 6 months, a year from now, whatever, and say, hey, we've identified improper stock flow, naked short selling, it's impossible, we have proof, we're taking it to court. Wes Christian puts it all together, sues the NYSE or the SEC or whoever the hell it's going to be. And then all them shareholders, you know, right in the middle of a bull market from 6 to a year from now, are like, ooh, baby, we're in a stock at 20 cents that was naked short sold, and they're getting taken to court. So we'll see, man. Trying to distract me from Tesla news. Tesla is maintained at overweight by Morgan Stanley, of course. 1 hour ago, Tesla price cut to $220 a share from $225 by Morgan Stanley. Tell me you're short Tesla without telling me you're short Tesla. Right before earnings. It's so shitty and shady. It's short and distort is all it is, man. It's disgusting. Tell me you're short Tesla without telling me you're short It's just disgusting, man. And then, like I said, look at what they're doing to Tesla. They tried to put Elon Musk in the hot seat at a hearing the other day about him pumping his stock. He went in, he's like, no, we're being short sold to death. And he called them the fuck out. And now JP Morgan and these clowns that are short selling them to death are out there pumping bad news right before earnings. And every time it happens, these clowns get trapped in this play way down here short in the stock, and it runs $300-400 and they cry about it for years. If anything, the people who make fun of the apes crack me up, because a lot of them are Tesla shorts. And if you want to talk about Kool-Aid drinking, corrupt, just absolute morons, like serious poo-flingers, it's the perma Tesla shorts. Those guys are idiots, man. They've gotten wiped out so many times already. It's just disgusting. Other than that, let's do check your Gavin's page and see what time he said Tesla earnings are. Tesla earnings move the market, man. So that's why I play it. Well, that looks good. Google, Boeing earnings. Boeing's become just a dumpster fire. Holy crap. See, this dude, man, he does work, man. You should follow him. Meta. Where's Tesla? Where's Tesla? God, Jim Cramer put out a buy on Meta. And then he blocked him. The only reason I didn't short Facebook, I did short Facebook. The only reason I got out of it is because Jim Cramer's fools came to a space call, because they heard me in space calls talking about shorting Facebook. Them fools came into a space call and discouraged me from staying in it. And I got out, excuse my language, I got out. And it was the worst mistake of my life, because I was short Facebook at $348 a share. If I would have held it, I would have made a ton of money. Never, ever listen. Come on, where's Tesla? And this dude went to work this morning. Where'd that? Yeah, I missed it. Evan. Find it. Earnings tomorrow, 4:05 p.m. Okay, so it's in the afternoon. Expected numbers: revenue $24.07 billion, up 35.8% for the year. Adjusted EPS 1.12, up 64% year over year. I'm sorry. So, well, we're gonna downgrade, and the day of earnings, we're gonna downgrade because they're up year over year, and he's expanding the money where he sold shares. He's using to build a new lithium factory and expanding Nevada Giga. Dude, if there is an anti-ape, it's the Tesla shorts, and they get burned so bad. They are the biggest fools in the market, man. Starlink alone is going to make more money than anybody's ever seen in history when it's full up, when it's global, when its customer base is set, and when he takes it public. I am going to buy Starlink, and I'm going to hold that for years. That's like buying Apple stock or Microsoft back in the 90s and holding it until today. Let's see here. Back to business. HLBZ trying to maintain that support. We'll see if it catches. 36. 36 is up here. So 36 is what I want. Either way. That's what I got today, this morning, guys. I'm not going to sit here too much longer. I got to get some stuff done. I'm going to be following some tweets, HLBZ tweets, the CEOs, the GNS. I'm going to check back in later. Please like the video. Please sub. Please share. Maybe we'll do a space call later if Twitter's working a little better. Sugar wanted to do one, so we'll get back on. Maybe we'll get on for the earnings call for Tesla this evening. And man, I hope you guys are doing good. Look, if you get into these plays and you're up hundreds of %, and that's more money than you've ever seen. Say you took your portfolio, say this, you got into GNS and you went from $500 to $3,000. Don't hold it for the moon, you guys. Take half of your profit out, pull that cash, and wait. When we have market runs like this, profit out, take some cash and wait for the lull and get back into these stocks and make another 20-30%. But don't hold all those gains and leave them on the table, you guys. It's just not good. You'll end up bag holding, you'll get discouraged, you'll leave the market, you'll blow up your portfolio. If you're up 100%, you need to take some profit and put that cash in your account and wait until the stocks come back down in their lull. The market will come back down, find them again, or find the next hot stock, drop $100 on it, and keep increasing your portfolio. But if you never take profit, then you're just here for gambling, which means you're going to lose your money. People who lose money at the casino, they'll be up $500, they'll lose it all, they'll walk out hating the world. That's what people do in the stock market. It's the same thing, same emotional value. Take cash, pay your bills. Have a good one. Froggy Stonks.